So now let's get into it. The hype report. But I want to talk about a few issues. So as I've seen on the internet this for the past few weeks, Vybz Kartel is going a bit he's going a bit excessive on the internet with the posts from him, people speculating about him and his fiancée see them not together, and he's basically going on his TikTok live telling the girl to SYM and all type of stuff. And he just been posting a lot with the this girl that they call the chef. A lot of people are speculating that it's she's the replacement for Sidem. But I don't know. People saying that he's having issue with Sidem and all that. But is Vybz Kartel overposting? Is he trying too hard? Or is he trying to catch up for lost time? Or is he just promoting? Bear in mind that he's just dropped an album, Gone on Time. So he could be he's promoting his new album, or he's just promoting his products, his rum. Or is it just him? Because if you know Vybz Kartel, you see, before he was locked up, this was pre-social media. He's always one of them type of vibes, brother. He's always just love to give joke, he's like a influencer before influencer was a thing, if you get what I mean. He's always in the papers, on the news, giving joke. I remember when he's doing his lecture at the university where his interviews always bear jokes and stuff. He's just not a standard artist, not a standard entertainer. He's one of them social media influencer before social media influencing was a thing. That's what I think. So it could be just him. I think though he should be careful, because I can see that obviously you have the Gaza fans that is die-hearted, and you have the people that don't like him, and then you have the people in the middle that just neutral and just happy for him, that he's doing well from all of his things have been going through in the past. And what that can do, it can turn off a lot of people. I can hear some of even the Gaza fans as well. I can hear a lot of them saying that it's kind of turning them off from him a bit, that he's doing too much. So you have to be careful what he's doing and how he's portraying his public image. Bear in mind, when someone doesn't like you, the least good thing they will find, and they don't want too much of the naysayers or the negative people on the internet bringing down your brand. You're a big international brand as well, so you have to be careful what you do and what you say, because too much of the negative vibe can just bring more negative attention to yourself. While talking about Cartel though, they just did the Gully versus Gaza show at the Sumfest, and that's the first of the show but they're bringing it international on the road. So they think they have one in London, they have two in Malta and Europe, and I don't know where else they're going to take it after that. So it's basically similar to what he did last year when he started off his freedom his concert. Started off, and then he did a Sumfest. He did his show in Jamaica, and then he go on the road with his show, and that was a huge success, as we all know. You get what I mean? Because he did crazy numbers, sold out stadiums, arenas all over the world. Because obviously, people was eager to see him, because he have been out of action for a while he was locked up, and now he's back. A lot of people was anticipating him. It's good to see. I see a lot of clips online about the Gaza versus Mavado, and it's a good look. It's a good look, yes, and I love that he bring on Mavado onto this, and let's see if he can repeat what he's done last year in terms of the numbers. Obviously, the excitement is all died down of his name now, but let's see if there's a market. I know there is in Jamaica, and there's in certain areas for the appetite for him and Mavado to go for it. But let's see how well this will do. I think it will do similar numbers though. Probably not as big in terms of sold out immediately like the other concert did initially last year. But I think they will still be sold out, but probably take a bit longer to sold out. Because don't get me wrong, we cannot underestimate Mavado's catalog as well. Because Mavado have some hits, and I know it's probably hard for some people to understand this, but I think Mavado, I think it's because he's been inactive for a while in a certain sense. I know he's been dropping hits every year over the years, but he hasn't been on the ground. He hasn't constantly been doing it as he should be. But I think that a lot of people underestimate how much hits Mavado have. Mavado have some tunes, and international tune as well. And he can perform a lot better than Kartel as well, by far. So I'm keep an eye on the tour, because I think it will be doing well. While we're talking about the Gully versus Gaza, one thing I think in that was a missed opportunity as well was this with Bunty versus Beenie. If they did that, they make Bavado and Kartel first them on that. They should be doing. They should have done a world tour long ago, like a decade or so ago, before they become friends. The last time, I know they becoming friends a lot of times and become back enemies. But from they become friends for the last time, they should have done it. And even during the COVID thing, I know it was within COVID when they did the verses, and the appetite was there for it then. And no, they should have done it. I know the COVID thing kind of damper, so you couldn't perform anywhere. But right after COVID finished, they should have just gone on the road. I know the visa issue that they all had and visiting different countries and stuff, but they should have done this ages ago. But they made Vybz Kartel and Mavado first them on that. But I think they should have done this. Bunty and Beenie should have done their version of the Clash on a world stage on a tour, like what Mavado and Kartel is doing currently. We was talking about shows as well, and a lot of people have been talking about how what the different artists have been doing in terms of the arenas and all that. They've been make a big fuss out of the arenas and stuff. You see Sean Paul and Shaggy. I know they've been doing this for years. I've been doing the same thing over and over, but a lot of people don't really recognize and realize how big these artists are and how popular they are. Just check out some of these clips from Sean Paul doing the tour here, and it's not like they're doing like a reggae festival. These are like big music festivals. You get what I mean, with other A-list artists. So it's not like no reggae festival where you have like in Germany or in England or wherever. These are some big international music festival. You get what I mean? And they're rocking the crowd and people singing it word for word. Not many artists out of Jamaica can do that. Talking about Vybz Kartel and all these and things, but not many people can do this apart from those two. So people need to put some more respect on Sean Paul, especially Sean Paul's name, and Shaggy. You get me? But check out these clips for me, because this is not no reggae festival as most of our artists do. You get what I mean? And I see big up Buju as well. I seen him on Stephen Marley on their tour. and they put the added Skilly Bang on the New York show recently as well. And while we're talking about Buju, I wanna big up the Banton, the Flyer, man. Summertime, we can't we get rid of them to blood claw. More to find them way in other place. But yeah, but big up to Buju. Me see him dropping new album just come out too bad, which is like a purely dancehall album, and I bless him up for that. And not just that, he's been on it with the promo run. See him doing Jimmy Fallon, The Breakfast Club, all the American podcasts. I know VP Records is working him, and he's pushing. So hopefully the album do well, so people can get the album, because he's really working and pushing that album too bad. It's a long time. He's been promoting this album for months. And we're talking about new music as well. Hear a new song from Alkaline that it's people that might gravitate to. I'm a little bit of new music from Masicka and Squash. I'm a crack, you know, I'm a big Masicka fan. Masicka music as a big man. It's one of his music speak to me. So after the whole of the new youth them, he's one of the youth them that I listen to a lot. You get what I mean? But I'm not really feeling the collaboration with him and Squash. I don't know why. I don't know if because I'm not really a big fan of Squash. Because I know him have him tunes them. Last year have that big tune. But for him, I don't know if for him because he did this Beenie man. But from him breaking at the music, he never really like to me like he's like a dancer, lover of music. I never see this man on a show, do a stage show yet. Imagine that. And I also believe that with all of the artists I'm talking about that they do this and do that outside music, I believe that my man dude is in some fuckery. If you get what I mean. You get what I mean? Because I never see him performing on a stage show yet. He man live in America for years. I never yet seen him on a show yet on social media. No clippings of him on stage of a stage show yet ever. But we man to them own. But big up Masicka, big up Squash, big up Alkaline, big up Buju on their new album. I haven't taken it in yet. I'm gonna listen to it because I'm a big Buju fan, obviously. Who's not? They are talk about the elder them as well. I wanna give some R.I.P. rest in peace to Garfield Sobers, the Barbados cricketer. That's for me a youth. We've been learning about the great Sobers, Garfield Sobers, but R.I.P. to the legend. He lived a long life. He did a lot for our sport as well. And R.I.P. to Phantom Mojo, man. The brother, young, you know, man, 49, young youth, you know, man. But R.I.P. Madam. He gave us left some real good classic with us. Get me, remember when you just break on the scene, your tight pants, them on your knapsack, you know, do your thing. But yeah, bless up and R.I.P. and condolence to the family of the artist, because you're going too soon, Dargis. Because you're young youth, young. Well, I want to end the show though on a little positive note. Check out this clip with this little Instagram post I said on Tropics the other day with Popcaan giving opportunity to another St. Thomas native. Just because the youth just popped my DM saying that him could have doing being videographer. And right now the man I told the world I live in best life with Poppy. Just after that one DM. So sometimes you say it's good to just arcs. You get me? You never can tell. And Popcaan is a real youth, just see that from a long time still. So he's a real youth, no matter what a lot of people what things is about him, you can just say he's a real youth from his personality, seeing social media. To me, a real youth, but bless up Popcaan for that. That was a good move and I see that I like that, you know? But that is it. That is it. If you enjoy the show, first episode of the Hype Report, bless up yourself, people. And this is a channel well hype. Let us talk about my music, but on this channel, come I love my music. You get what I mean? I grew up on music. I'm a youth from Waters. You know, Waters is like the birthplace of dancehall music in Jamaica. So I always love my music. So this has been the Hype Report. So stay informed, stay objective, and as I said, look out for the next one. And I'll catch you next time. But respect and bless up. Boom. The views and opinion expressed in this video are mine and mine alone. These are my personal takes on public topics and are meant to spark thought and conversation, not to offend or disrespect anyone. Everyone's is entitled to their own perspective, and this is mine.